Hi, my name's Gabe, and this is Super Mario Bros. For the Nintendo Entertainment System. We're picking up where we left off. This is World 4, and it introduces a new enemy, two new enemies actually. The Lakitu, which is the guy throwing stuff who's in the cloud, and the Spinies, which are the little beetles that he's throwing. It's pretty self-explanatory, but you can't hop on them. You can't shoot them with fireballs, though. You can take out Lakitu if you get high enough by stomping on him or shooting him. Whoa, man! Off-screen Spiny coming in hot. But you know, if you just run forwards, he's not too bad. If you have the opportunity, though, it's pretty funny to take him out. Usually he'll just come back, though, so... Boom! World 4-1 completed. Alright, World 4-2 with 7 lives. This is another underground level. Which means, yet again, a warp zone is contained in this one, too. So, there's some tricky jumps. If you're interested in, skipping worlds, I'll show you where to go, but I'm not gonna do that because, once again, this is, I want to say 100%. You can't really 100% Mario. So, oh shoot, it's like right around here. I think I might have just screwed it up. Yeah. Okay. So, if you're little, it's this kind of weird setup, and you hit this block. I can't really, now that I'm big, I can't really fit in there. It'll make a vine, and you can climb it with up on the D-pad, and it'll take you to a warp zone with access to worlds 6, 7, and 8. And if you go to the end of the level and jump over the ceiling, like we did in 1-2, it'll take you to a warp zone that only takes you to World 5. Alright, here's a Buzzy Beetle. You actually can't hit him with fireballs, but if you stomp on his head, he just acts like a Koopa. You can kick his shell at things. Alright, this part's hard if you're big. Oh yeah, and then also you can go up top to get to World 5 Warp Zone. You don't want to be holding the run button, you just want to kind of inch your way off of that. If you run, you'll most likely fall. And if you're little, you can just jump off. Alright, there's 4-2 completed. Alright, World 4-3, 7 lives. This is yet again a platforming level. And this is the only level in the entire game that uses these toadstool platforms. They're pretty cool. I like them a little bit more than the treetop platforms. But makes 4-3 all the more special. You need a running jump to make this, or else you'll die. Nothing too much new here aside from the tile set, or weighted, moving, falling platforms. Good old Mario Bros. Platforming. Now right here, I've experienced kind of like a weird glitch with this platform in particular, but I'm sure it can happen in more situations where Mario just kind of like passes through it. So, I guess just be careful. I don't really know what to tell you. Maybe it's not, maybe I'm just bad and then not paying attention and just fall off, but... Alright, so this is the World 4 castle, and this is a little bit different than the previous castles, because this is a kind of pick-a-path castle where you need to choose the right path. If you choose the wrong path, the stage will loop. So this first time, you want to go up top, and and then takes you to this section. This time you want to go on the bottom. If you're jumping and going crazy, it will register for some reason, and you'll have to do it again. Alright, so this Bowser is equipped with a pretty advanced security system here, but he's still not too bad. He was a Spiny at that time. And there's the end. Thank you, Mario. But our princess is in another castle. Thanks, Toad. But you're not very helpful. World 5-1, 7 lives. So this stage introduces bullet bills and bullet bill blasters. And I think one's coming up. Might be a star in here, yeah. So here's a bullet bill blaster. So it'll launch bullet bills at random intervals. But similar to a piranha plant, if you're standing next to it or on top of it, it won't launch anything. And they can be stacked on top of each other to make some kind of crazy cannon defense systems. I don't think this takes you too far. Another coin cave. Got a bunch of coins right there. I'm not sure if I explained this already, but if you get 100 coins, you get a 1-up. So that's the value. It's not score or anything. I wouldn't say like risk your life for them or anything. But you know, if they're there, it doesn't hurt to pick them up. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, World 5-2. This is just a more difficult application of bullet blasters. I think Hammer Bros make a return here, briefly. Yeah, so down here, there's a Hammer Bro that thinks he's really funny. And he's put in this garbage position that's like impossible to hit. If you don't have a Fire Flower, I don't know what to tell you. Grab this mushroom and do your best. If you do have a Fire Flower, you can kind of like snipe them if you do it right. Ah, shoot. There we go. You can't shoot fireballs if you're like off the top of the screen, so keep that in mind. Here's one of those decoy staircases that I talked about in the first episode, where it like seems like it's the end, but it's not really. Oh, come on. Just trying to get up there. Whoa. Aw, man. That's too bad. Whew. Well, I died. Now I'm Little Mario. Whoa. As you just saw, if you have a Fire Flower, and you get hit, you don't have an extra hit point. You go straight back to Little Mario. Also, as you may have noticed, there are checkpoints in most of the levels. Although some levels, like castle levels, don't have checkpoints. Now, these Hammer Bros are going to be tricky to get past without the help of a Fire Flower or a mushroom. But hopefully, I'll be able to make it past them. Usually what you want is for them to be over you, and then you can just kind of run underneath them like that. There's a power-up right here. Jump! Red Koopa up there, don't gotta worry about him. Some crazy flying Koopas. I think there's a power-up in here too. Yeah, just like that. Back in business. You know, in the later worlds, power-ups become very scarce, but they're still pretty common now. Bada bing, bada boom. 5-2 is no more. You'll notice it's very easy to lose lives in this game. And once you lose them, it's like, that's it, game over. There is a secret to continuing off the world you left off of, and not just restarting the whole game. Which I'll show off if we reach that point. I'm sure we will once we get to the later worlds. But if we don't, I'll make sure I get it across to you. So I guess we'll do that right now, because there's not much to talk about here except for infinite bullet bills. But so if you get a game over, it'll say game over. It'll play a little sad music, and it'll take you to the title screen. And then if you hold down the A button when you press start on one player, it probably works for two-player too. I've never tested it though. It'll start you at the first level of the world you left off on, which is pretty handy to know. I don't think it mentions it in the manual, but I'll link the manual in the description so you guys can check it out. Now this is kind of a reskin of, I think, the World 2 castle, except it's like way harder because there's like a giant fire bar there. This time the top path is easier than the bottom path. The top path hasn't changed and the bottom path is like harder. Gotta get past this part again. Ooh, fire bar right there. Can take out the I want to say the uninformed. It's kind of a weird way of putting it. And there's fake Bowser again. Get out of here, man. Where are you now? You're a Lakitu. Wait for this Podoboo. It's depressing to get hit or even die to that after you've killed Bowser. Thank you, Mario. But my phrase is very predictable. World 6-1. This is another nighttime world, and Lakitu makes his dreadful return. Lakitu's and bloopers, man, they're the worst. This gives you the unique opportunity to actually kill Lakitu, but he comes back in the middle of the level if he's dead, so it doesn't really do much for you, but it's kind of funny, so I think he comes back right around here. Where is he? Yeah, there he is. Did you miss me? No. Jump over. I think this is the end. Yeah. He always retreats when you get to the end of the level. So there's 6-1 in the bag. Boom, boom, boom. So 6-2 is just another overworld level. Not too difficult. Just a lot of piranhas and stuff. I think there might be a vine somewhere in this level, and vines act similar to warp pipes. Yeah, there it is. But instead of taking you to an underground coin cave, it'll take you to like a up high, like, cloud level with like coins you can grab and stuff. Once again, though, for the purposes of this playthrough, I won't be doing much. I won't be indulging in much of that stuff. Piranha Plant hitboxes are a lot smaller than they seem. They're like right at the base of the stem. So you'll notice like speedrunners can get away with a lot of weird looking stuff where they'll just like jump through the mouth of a Piranha Plant. It also makes them a bit hard to hit with a Fire Flower. 6-2 in the bag. Gotta come up with a new phrase. Alright, 6 actually, this is a weird level. As you can see, it's all black and white. This is the only level in the game that's like this. I'm not sure why, but it spices things up. It's pretty cool. Some classic NES shenanigans. Halfway through this level, those infinite bullet bills start showing up. So just watch out for them. I think they show up around here. Yeah, there they are. Even they have like a weird gray sprite now. Spring jumps can be a hard thing to get used to. On your first, whoa, few playthroughs, I had a momentum malfunction just then. Alright, there's 6-3. You'll notice we're going through the levels a lot faster now that all the basics have basically been introduced. Here's the World 6 castle. This can be a pain as well. This is a oh, dang. That's too bad. This is like I won't say reskin. This is a revamp of the World 1 castle. Alright. Unfortunately for us, I believe that this is the first Bowser who introduces a brand new, yeah, he can throw dozens of hammers at a time now. Which makes him pretty hard. Once he starts throwing hammers, I'd recommend attempting to go under him. Oh my goodness. That's too bad. I just walked right into him. That's okay. I can try to get a mushroom right here now. Oh, man. That's too bad. These later castles can really be quite difficult for the unprepared, such as me. So yeah, you want to like get into this position and then run under him. Penetrate his defenses, I guess. Thank you, Mario. But our princess is in another castle. Not for long, Toad. Alright, World 7. That's gonna do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed. I hope it was helpful. Or if you watched it for entertainment purposes only, I hope it was entertaining. And I will see you guys later. Thanks for watching.